Everybody, Jerome Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright channel. For some time now, I've been actually wanting to do a video on this welfare thing and the food card that you actually get in New Jersey. You get a Family First card, which actually helps for food assistance. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of families actually need this assistance to actually feed their families, offset the income that they're not getting, which is the case in most cases. Now, President Obama is getting a bunch of slack about handing out and being the welfare president, this, that, and the third. And you see that somebody actually put up a cliche of him being there on a food stamp bill there, a coupon. Okay. There's the Family First card up there to the top that most people actually have, that they get there. You see that Family First card. Okay, I'm gonna put Obama back up here, and President Obama, with respect. All right, now, it's amazing that people talk about this and talking about all of those on welfare, people in the ghetto getting this food stamp assistance. But this is the bottom of the line food stamp assistance. The best welfare system in our world, well, I'm not going to call it the best because it's actually the worst, are those that are in corporate America. I mean, the greatest welfare in the U.S. and probably even globally is through corporate America, who actually enjoy tax breaks on these businesses, but yet have these elaborate homes, these elaborate buildings, and everything. I mean, and I mean the best welfare. I mean, where you have an individual family in the neighborhood getting probably close to, at tops, maybe $300 to $400 a month in food stamp assistance, which we're going to come back to. These corporate buildings these corporate people are getting billions and billions of dollars in tax breaks every year. That is, which is welfare. This is a greater welfare. Now, it's not just them people that are getting these tax breaks, but you have kingships and queenships and religious groups, entities that absorb governments and government bodies through tax exemption. Now, it's amazing because you have people that can't even survive on their own income. But yet, most of them you will find giving their money back to corporate America, because these food stamp programs, you take your money and your food stamps, which is not cash, you take it back to your chain stores, which is Walmart, Kmart, or any other place that accept the Family First card or the food stamps, and it translates into cash for corporate America, which in turn get breaks. The only thing that you benefit from this is perhaps a full stomach and health issues, because most of the people that get these cards and their families, the children and the family, enjoy a source of food that they normally wouldn't have, and it creates over time a thing in obesity and health issues. Most of these Family First cards, these WIC checks that people get, they only call for you to get certain foods. Those certain foods actually calls for obesity in your body, which translates into health issues, which translates into a growing number and people ending up in the hospital, ending up sick, or still being taken care of in this cycle of the government, because now they have, not only did the government provide them with the food source, but now there's an underlying problem, the darker problem, which is your health issue, which is diabetes, high blood pressure. You see what I'm saying? From being obese, heart attacks. Now you got to give them a card to take care of themselves, which actually puts a stress on that of our health care, which again turns back and translates into cash, not for the recipients of the card, but for those that you got to go and see to spend your money with, this source of welfare with. You see what the problem is here, people? Most of the people that have these cards, believe it or not, are obese, because they enjoy a food source that they wouldn't otherwise have, and rather than it becomes a sense of survival, it becomes a sense of it's there, I might as well use it, and obesity. That's the problem there. Now check this out. I'm going to go here. Now you think that your food stamps, they're doing you a favor by giving you food stamps. We're here. Where we at here? Here's corporate America. These people are the ones that are getting your money. Okay? And through getting your money, they enjoy tax breaks. This tax break is a source of welfare. Look at these elaborate buildings where you're getting an EBIT card to get food. These people are getting through your business, taking that card to them and cashing and redeeming your card with them and getting their food. They're able to go ahead and enjoy this success in corporate America. Their homes, everything, their cars, an entire waste of this government so-called welfare money that is going out. Half of these buildings, you can't even occupy the entire building. Half of these buildings are just there for just show and a couple other things. But my problem with all of this is that America is an entire waste ground, a waste of everything. I want to put in, I thought I had what you call them up here. Now these people, now this is where your money, now they give you stamps to send back to them. These people get the money where you get stamps. The food goes into your body, creates health issues for you, and these people are enjoying a higher level from your money. Now, let's go to amazing churches. Amazing churches. Oh gosh, what am I doing here? Churches. All right. Okay. Now, go to images. Now, this is the next problem that I have with all of this. These damn shrines around the world. Here are another group of people. These are amazing churches around the world. Look at this. These churches are built to have a symbolic meaning behind them that you could possibly never even grasp reality to begin with. But these people that built these buildings, and they enjoy tax exemption, don't pay taxes around the world, but yet they move about and function with their money and able to do things in a way that you normally wouldn't through their tax exempt. This is welfare. This is a form of welfare that is on a higher level. Now, not only are they getting welfare through tax exemption because they're supposedly non-profit organization, but yet they have input in everything that is going on globally. They have input in political arenas. They have, and if you don't believe that, they through your religious beliefs, whatever your religious value. If you're Roman Catholic, you take that belief to the presidency, to the congressional office, or any government body that you're elected into. So this is the power behind this. You see what I'm saying? So, but yet these people enjoy tax exemption, but yet have an input around the world, globally. Now, if that don't beat all, not only are these people tax exempt, they have these buildings, which are entire waste. Most of these buildings that you see, these elaborate buildings, only maybe like 10-15% of the building is actually in use. So the other rest of this building is waste, meaning for heating purposes, space purposes, and everything. The building is an absolute waste, a shrine, a waste. But the symbolic significance, the underlying symbolic significance of it, it outweighs all of that. But my problem is that most of our world's poor people, which actually donate to this, give up 10%, according to religious beliefs and religious values, that you give up 10% of your earnings. Meaning that for every dollar you give up 10 cents, or every $100 you give up well, I don't know how that works. You give up $10, but my problem with all of this is, for the most part, people that are donating to them are the people that actually get the EBIT or the debit or the food stamps. People that are making that 10% donation are the ones that are getting this food stamp. So this is part of the reason why they're on food stamps in the first place, because of the fact of the matter that through their religious beliefs and values, they're giving their money to the churches. So you have a recidivism thing going on here where this money flow, where the problem of all of these countries where people are going broke is because of their religious belief, because they believe that they're supposed to give 10% of their earnings to these people, which have these wasteful buildings. They go around, they have this security. I mean, if you're covered in with God and shielded by God, you don't need no security. Your belief in God is going to protect you. So you don't need 15 to 30 different security personnel going around with you every different where. So all of this money being wasted, and it all is being funded by your money and through their being tax exempt. Now, this is a waste of money. Okay. This is a waste of money. All of these elaborate buildings around the world globally, which are religious buildings, the best welfare source recipients in our world. Tax exempt people that are collecting money off of people that are paying taxes. So you're paying taxes not only to your government, you're paying taxes to these people through a religious tax, which is 10%. You're paying more taxes to them than you are to your own government. You're paying your government 3% to 6% wherever you're at, depending on where you're at, and you're giving them 10%. So now you got, let's say 16% of your earnings going into this, and this is what is causing you to be, and so many families in America, on welfare. So President Obama is doing our world a favor by intervening and saying, hey, these people are suffering, because, you know what I mean? But he's not saying it exactly the way I am. But, you know, it's amazing because all of the money is going in circles to corporate America and to these churches that enjoy a higher level of everything above all mankind. These people are enjoying a lifestyle that is beyond belief, that is bigger than life. And you know what? And then they have the nerve to ridicule people for being on food stamps when you done mind fucked us to the point to where you have it set up to where whatever little bit of money we are getting, we're giving it back to those that are creating the problem in the first place. So the next time you got your EBIT card or your food stamp card and you're standing in line, people, don't feel guilty about being on this, because you know this ancient rooted thing. These are the people that caused it in the first place. Corporate America, who is getting this money. I'm going to put more in writing as well, too, because I'm about ready to run out of time here. And these people, which enjoy having these big elaborate shrines, these cult buildings, globally these cult buildings are, where you have seating down here, possibly for maybe 300 to 400 people seated. So what the hell is seating up here? You have room. If all of this wasn't here, you have room to put in maybe about another 3 or 4 floors in here. So why is all of this building being left empty, but yet you heat it, and the people that are giving donations down here pays for all of that unused space for heating, lighting, and everything? These places are demonic buildings that are not only draining you financially, but are mind fucking you mentally, and you have no idea of what the true underlying meaning is behind this, and nobody is addressing this but me. For the first time, you hear this being addressed in a way just by me. I'm going to end this video here. So the next time you think about food stamps, and they having a whipping boy out here as a fall guy, think about where all of these problems began in the first place, and it's because you're only giving your government 6% in taxes, but yet you're giving your religious leaders 10%. My name is Jerome Wright. I'm going to end this video there.